I'm Maria, Parish Finance Support Officer for the Diocese of Bath and Wells. We are delighted to be joined today by Nic Laycock, who serves in several roles within his parish community. Drawing on his many years of experience, Nic will be sharing his insights into the role of a parish treasurer. Nic, thank you very much for accepting our invitation to talk with us today about the role of the parish treasurer. If you had to describe the role of a parish treasurer in just one sentence, what would you say?
Phew. We are under God. We are responsible to our PCC, to the diocese, to the Charities Commission for the financial administration of the parish to which we belong. And as such, we have to provide transparent information, which is high integrity, easy to understand, and meets charity law.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that brief explanation. To help both new and existing treasurers, could you briefly explain the key responsibilities of the role?
The core responsibility of the treasurer is to maintain accurate and transparent accounts and to be able to report them. That's the basic tool, but that's the start. It means recording all the monies that are received, all the expenses that are made, all the bills that are paid, and to be able to report on what you've done there with it. It needs to be understandable, and that's the core. That is the basic kit. But the parallel part of that then is to make sure that all the money is handled with really good practice, really good governance, and that it protects everybody who handles the money, whether it's individual, the PCC, or anybody else. That's part of our role.
Brilliant. Can you please tell us who can become a parish treasurer?
Absolutely anybody. I don't think it matters. I have met people as parish treasurers who come from all walks of life, all ages, all kinds of circumstances. But one thing they do seem to share is they seem to share a calling to help their parish and to serve God in what they're doing. So the key thing then after that is for people to be trustworthy, transparent, and probably not to be scared of handling other people's money.
Yes.
Money which doesn't belong to them, which belongs to God, which belongs to the charity, to a charity. So, summarising that, what does that mean? Somebody who's in good standing, somebody who's trustworthy, somebody who can handle records and budgets and reports, and doesn't have any conflict of interest. But above all, in the end, they have to be appointed or elected by the Church according to its regulations.
I understand. In fact, you have answered my question, the next question I've prepared, but let's verbalize it. Does a parish treasurer need to be a qualified accountant or bookkeeper?
Certainly not. Firstly, many of the tools that we can use these days mean that you don't need anything other than to be able to handle perhaps a simple Excel spreadsheet. What you do need to be able to do is to be numerate, to be trustworthy, to be systematic, and to have an ability to communicate with lots of people who don't understand finance.
Yes.
My experience as a treasurer is the moment I'm asked to talk about money, everybody goes to sleep. That's the thing you've got to overcome, because you're not alone, you're in a partnership, you're working with your PCC, so that's really important. But anybody who's good at running their own finances at home, maybe has handled something for a gardening club, something like that, quite capable of doing it. Biggest problem that I find is that people haven't got a lot of church connection, find the jargon of the Church of England quite difficult. We've got so many names which are steeped in antiquity, and we've got so many acronyms that we use. That's quite hard to handle when you get onto the reporting bits of the job.
Well, perhaps that's the material for our new module.
Maybe,
but
yes.
We'll talk about it later. Who does the parish treasurer report to?
Parish treasurer reports first to their PCC, but then has a role to the diocese, and then thirdly to the Charities Commission, because the parish is a charity, and we sit under charity law. We have certain exemptions under that law, but we are constrained by charity law.
Brilliant. I need to ask the next question. If something goes wrong financially within a parish, for example, the parish doesn't have sufficient funds, is that the responsibility of the treasurer?
No. Provided that they have acted with integrity and in good faith and have kept the rest of their trustees, the PCC, involved in what is going on.
Yes.
There is no individual liability and no corporate liability unless something has been done which is fraudulent and
Yes.
and wrong.
Yeah.
That's why you have an independent examiner who looks
Absolutely.
once a year just to
Yes.
check
Yeah.
that you are doing things in a transparent and honest way.
Definitely. Can you please tell me what you enjoy about being parish treasurer?
Firstly, the thrill of being trusted to handle God's assets in our parish to the best use of promoting the Jesus story around the place.
Sure.
That itself is a thrill.
Yeah.
The second thrill is when people start to understand the implications of finance
Yes.
and to say, that's how we can use
Yes.
what we've got.
Yeah.
Or that's what we must do to make sure we can do what God is driving us to do. Those are the two really big
Yes.
thrills of being a parish treasurer.
Amazing. That sounds amazing. To conclude our conversation, what advice would you give to someone who is considering taking on the role of a parish treasurer?
Or maybe has just become a parish treasurer by whatever means. Talk to people. Talk to the
Yes.
members of the PCC. Talk to other treasurers if you know any. Get hold of you in the diocese.
Absolutely.
Talk about what the
Yeah.
role is. But make sure you are well briefed. Nobody's going to expect anybody to be there 100% from square one. It's a learning curve. It's not a difficult learning curve, but you do need to pursue it.
Yes, and you have lots of support. Thank you, Nic, for sharing your experience with us today. We hope this provided a helpful introduction to the role of a parish treasurer. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
If you require any further information about this module or would like a copy of the interview content, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will be delighted to assist you with any answer, any questions you might have. Thank you.